Hey ho folks, what's up? This is Macro and today we're playing Satisfactory again. Last time around we started our coal power plant here. Close to the lake, of course, and close to the coal spots back here. And I guess I'm not 100% satisfied, I gotta say, placing them in that direction. I already thought about why not bring a platform all the way over this crater lake, build the power plants on top, bring the water down from below through floor holes, and yeah, bring the coal over basically. But I guess maybe we are going to do that as soon as we want to extend the coal power plant later on. Let's stick with that for now, but before we do anything else, I think let's shred this into pieces here, shall we? I think so. I gotta get out of the water. Oh, okay. Let's try that again. Still okay. You're telling me that I need one obelisk, yeah. One obelisk for each of those? Can't be serious. Let's do it like that. I know we could. Yeah, let's just grab it. Let's also make sure that we remove this guy. I'm not sure if we actually are gonna be able to do that, but let's see. Still two of them remaining, huh? You go here, and you go maybe here. Are you good now? Is there anything left? No, that should be all of it, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, with that thing out of the way, now I can fully focus on our building activities here. All right, let's start with the coal mine over there. I always like to do the following. I mean, we could. Let me quickly craft one portable miner here. Equipment workbench real quick. One portable miner, please. Okay, cool. We could do this, right? I mean, we could remove a few of those. Oh, interesting. We could remove those two platforms here, and then it shouldn't clip into anything, right? Or if we just turn right a little bit, it won't clip as either. But yeah. But what I like to do is this. Oh, it's not possible here. Okay. So it depends a bit on. Oh, let's throw that away. It depends a bit on at which height the actual resource node is, whether you are allowed to put a miner on top of it on a foundation, if you know what I mean. Let me show you. Use a default mode. Give me the 2 meter one. Like that. So now we should definitely be able, but let's make it 3 meters. And we should still be able to place it on top. Like that. Let's see. Yeah. Now you can make sure that the miner is at least aligned to the height of the foundation, right? I mean, it's still 1 meter difference here. Is that actually 1 meter? I mean, maybe. Well, I don't ask questions. Let's bring the power over. Like this. And then maybe here. Connect it. So that should be 120, right? Exactly. So let me think. Do we want to use a manifold for this? Because as far as I remember from my previous playthroughs, I usually use the perfect split to supply the coal. But is that really important? I mean, obviously, if we are going to use a manifold, then it needs some time to balance out. But is that really a problem? I actually don't think so. Well, let's postpone that thought a little bit and let's see how we are going to deal with the water here. Let me place a little kind of connection down here, because because what we are gonna do is build kind of a walkway over the water like this, and then we got our water extractors, which you gotta make sure that the water is actually deep enough. How did I do that? How did I make those kind of align to the foundations? Maybe I didn't? Maybe it's too high? Let's try and lower that whole thing by 1 foundation height, by 4 meters, basically. Cannot put one. I mean, I could do this. Remove this again. Now it's under the water. That's also not what I want. I guess. Let's see. At least I can walk on this. Okay. Okay, let's see if that does anything for us in terms of aligning those thingies here. No. Okay, let me let me try something else. So we're basically relearning all this stuff together right now, guys. And that's something. Okay, where was the kind of earliest spot here in terms of water depth? Here. Okay, then let's maybe use this, the center of this foundation here, as our orientation. Let's quickly put some of the pipe stuff here. I want the pipe on 1, clean pipe, I don't care, and probably just another build mode variant of this guy. The junction on 2, the support on 3, wall support, I don't really care. Floor hole on 4, wall hole on 5, pump on 6. And maybe, you know what, let's put the extractor on 0. Okay, so now let's put one of those support thingies here, maybe. It doesn't really help. So maybe I didn't really align them. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just did it like this. Let's see.
That may indeed be water. Try submerging your arm. If it does not dissolve, that will narrow down the range of possibilities. Or you could just pipe it to a coal-powered generator and see what happens.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Alright, these are the water extractors. They will produce 120 cubic meters per minute. So, 3 of them will produce 360 cubic meters, right? One of those guys needs 45 per minute. So, 8 of those guys, you guessed it, will use 360. So, 3 of them will supply enough water for all of those here. But we gotta do a bit of yeah, basically distributing the water in a specific way to make that work. Because it's, let me think. So, 120, right? So that's 45, that's 90, and that's already 135. So that's, considering one water extractor, we are 15 water short, right? So this guy needs 15 water from somewhere else. Okay, 3 of those dealt with. Let's do the same on the other side. So that's 45, 90, and same thing here. This guy needs another 15 from somewhere else. So overall, we need 15 for this guy, 15 for this guy. That's 30, right? Okay, then we still have those 2 in the middle. They need 45 each as well. So we have 90 plus 30. You guessed it, is 120 again. So 1 full extractor. So what we are going to do is we bring 1 pipe in from here, connected to this guy, and to this guy, have a junction here. Same thing over here. Bring water to this guy, and have a junction here. A junction for, you know, bringing in the overflow from the middle, because we will bring the third line to those two guys and connect it to the junction here and the junction there. So this should balance out perfectly and provide enough water for all of them. Let's see how we can bring the water over. So, first pipe. Pipes look like that. No. As for the conveyor belts, you also have different build modes for the pipe. So, Auto will, I guess, always choose what fits best. Auto 2D, I think, will use very much straight lines as far as possible. Yeah, I think so. Never used that. Noodle, I don't know, actually. What I'm doing, what I always did, is horizontal to vertical. Is there vertical to horizontal? No. So that you have those nice 90-degree angles everywhere, right? More or less. How are we going to bring that up here? We could use... Sorry guys, I'm thinking and just telling you half of it. And you don't know what the hell's going on, right? Okay, let me maybe start putting down the pipeline right here. Actually, now that I think about it, or now, let's say, now that I remember how I built those power plants in the previous playthroughs. Oh, that was weird.
FICSIT pipelines can contain any fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators. Note, water does not flow upwards by itself. While water extractors provide some lift, to truly defy gravity, consider the use of pipeline pumps.
Yeah, we will consider this. We actually don't need multiple pipes going this direction here. I guess this one pipe should be enough. So let's place junctions here. Oh. Noodle is working just fine here, huh? Or can I do it this way? No. So I guess we gotta... Whoopsie. Gotta put it here then. Okay, let's do it like this. I'm sorry guys, but there's still a bit of science involved here. Me finding out how that's exactly done. I think now we should be fine. Maybe I could have just tried the other way around. I just realized. Alright. Yeah, that looks great. That's how it's gonna be. Okay. Let's do that for every single coal generator here. Everyone gets a junction right in front of their liquid inputs. Exactly. Connect all of those. All the poles, by the way, and the parts sticking out back here are just scaffolding and are going to be removed, of course. And then we also want this to be a single segment, right? Even though it doesn't matter at all, but you know. All right, so what we are going to do is we put one of those 3 lines in here. We put another one in here. That's basically, you know, those 2 lines coming from left and right that provide this fully, and parts of this, and same on the other side. And then, let me see, exactly in the middle, right here, we put in another... Oh. Another junction. And this will be the 3rd input then, which will provide these 2 fully, and the overflow goes here and makes up for the 15 water they are short from each end. Exactly. So, question is, how do we bring the water there? We still gotta make sure that we can reach the coal inputs. Now I'm actually wondering why don't we do it exactly the way that we initially planned it to do last time around, you know? That we have 1 row of coal plants and another row right back to back. But as I said, let's stick to this. And yeah, you know what? Let's just have ourselves 3 lanes of pipes here, like this. Because I think I'm currently kind of overthinking the whole thing, right? What would happen if I were to do this, then you bring it over in the weird way? Yeah, okay, we don't want that. So let's do it, I guess, like that. And 1, 2, like that. I mean, it's still a bit weird, but because it still goes a bit crooked there. But I guess that's fine. Let's bring power directly from here, I guess. Oh, we're in the wrong bar. Wait, I want to put it maybe here. And maybe here. There we go. So, now we are producing water. Now we are producing water. You can see the current amount in the extractor, which drops to 0 directly again because they start to fill up the pipes. You can see those thingies kind of stretch, go apart, right? These rings here, and that's basically how you can tell that the pipe is full of water. So currently this segment of the pipe has a capacity of 26.5 cubic meters, and you can see it's full. Does it say something about head lift here? No, it just that should say something about head lift. Does it? No. So you could see the head lift only for the pumps then, I guess? Huh. Let me check something here real quick. Oh no. I guess we don't need that. I mean, we could put... No, wrong. This here. Then we could do... this, I guess. Remove you. And now let's see how exactly the way I want it. Cool. Bring all of those up there. And now we want to bring them around. Let's see. I guess we want to have this guy 1, 2. Go like this. And maybe... no. Give me another pole here. We are dead center here. 1, 2. And now it should be fine. Yeah, so now this guy should slowly fill up with water. Yeah. You can see it down there. Okay. So the next pipe should connect to here, which is kind of on this part of the foundation. So if we do this, no, that's way too close, isn't it? What am I missing here? Oh, I'm missing that the connector of the junction. That's basically the connector of the junction. Let's put this thing down as for a bit of orientation. So let's see. Remove this again and make this. This looks absolutely gorgeous. All right. So here. No, let's do it like that. 1, 2. Now this should perfectly fit. Yes, sir. Nice. Nope, of course not, because we need one of those. 1, 2. Otherwise, how should the game know that it isn't allowed to go the cooked lane? Here, right? Oh, we might have a problem here. Yeah, I should have put them there. So maybe we need to rebuild those again. So sorry, but you know, as I said, yeah. As I said, it's a bit of a learning experience here. So we need them to be there, there, there. Remove all of this and this and this. This and this. And those two guys. Connect them. UD boot holds. And now this should still work. This should work as well. Cool. Let's bring the last pipe over. I guess we might just place another support there. And that should be perfectly parallel. Yes, it is. And this one, 1, 2, should now be able to go there. Good stuff. All right. So we are basically done with the water. Question still is, we have no flow rate up here and no water in the pipe. So head lift actually is a problem, I guess. No water here. This is almost full, but not completely full. So, guys, what did we do wrong here? We already connected 4 machines, right? But we can simply do that and don't care at all. Not the best learning experience, I guess, but I guess if you are that far along in this episode, then you already learned that lesson, right? So what we are gonna do now is place some pumps. So you place them directly onto a pipe, and you can see the direction. Pretty similar to the conveyor belts with those little green arrows, right? And now they would pump downwards, wouldn't make any sense, right? So that's why we just turn them, and you can see this little indicator, this little, I don't know how to tell, this little ring, this little blue ring that floats along the pipe, and that's gonna show you how where the head lift ends. Currently, it is still low enough that we don't see the end of the head lift, so we don't care. We don't care that much about the head lift. We just need one pump, and then we're fine, I guess. So let's place a pump on each of those. Can I align them? Oh, I can. Nice. Like this. And like this. I need to connect them all up. For that I need to select the right thing. Let's make this one an MK2 outlet as well. Why not? Connect you. Connect you. And connect you. Now they should be pumping. Yes, you can see those rings. Those rings are starting to go apart, and that means the pipe fills up. So, and here we should see the head lift. Yeah, it currently requires... It currently has... I don't know what the number actually means. Let's just put it that way. It has 9.3 meters of head lift, and it can support 20. And as soon as the head lift isn't enough, I think that this number exceeds this number. I think that's how you can tell that you need more pumps. Not a problem as of right now, but I guess later we will see this in action. You know what? We just turn it the other way around. Of course, we remove those two, and now we can also make this the 4-meter ones. Nope. And here and here, and 1 meters here and here. Cool. Connected it again. Connect it again. Sometimes, I don't know, my tongue does. That sounds wrong. Anyway. Let's bring the coal around, I guess. That's something we have to do anyway. Let's put it on dead center, like there. And now... You know what? Let's make this a perfect split. Where do we want to put those? Also in the center. Can we have alignment lines? We can. Let me think for a second. That's gonna be the terminal one, let's say the final one, which directly connects to the input of the coal power plant. Same here. Same here. Yeah. And here. Exactly. Okay, then we need another one here, which basically splits into this splitter and this splitter, right? Same here. Exactly. And then we need one final splitter like this. Okay, so let's bring in the coal. We might go on this lane. And since we are coming from this side, we might as well put the input of the splitter in this direction, right? So we are in the center here, like this. All right, so 120 coal split into 2 times 60. That means starting from now we only need Mark 1. by the way, splitters have the perfect width to, if you put them right next to each other, that they produce 90 degree angles, right? Same here. And of course here. Okay. So now everything should be fine up until... Isn't that connected? It is? Okay. But why doesn't it contain coal then yet? Huh, maybe it needs outputs? Maybe. So we only need to connect. Let's actually start here. We only need to connect to... Oh no. Stop. Ah. I did a whoopsie. This one should actually be here. So this one should... How? How is that even... Ah, yeah, I see. I see. Oh, no. Alright. So, let's do everything again. Except for... these here. They are fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But those need to be moved. One to the right, basically. Okay. Would have been too easy, right? Okay, so splitter, center, there, and another one right here. Okay, and then this one right in front of the other one. And another one which has its input on this side. Alright. No, give me the belt, thank you. That's the MK2. That's them. This. Oh, and this? Ooh, don't get confused. Alright, you go there. There. You go there. There. And now it's only you, right? All right, perfect split. Now, why is that missing? I guess I just dismantled it as I removed all of the conveyor and splitter stuff over here. I don't know. Maybe I forgot about that earlier. Nobody cares as the weapon leader. Why am I saying that? Okay, so this guy is not doing anything as long as it doesn't have any connection to power. And another thing about the coal power plants, as opposed to the biomass thingies, right? They will always run at full capacity, so they don't care if the power they produce is actually used or not. They will always produce the power and always use that much coal as well, right? this seems a bit odd or weird. And maybe for coal, it's not that obvious, but it will become obvious later that this is very important and a good thing. Because, let's put it simple, there are factories that we're gonna build which have kind of quote-unquote waste products which you can use as fuel. And you always want the waste products to be consumed in a whole, right? You don't want the waste products to back up and so stop the whole production. That's why it's important that they use all of it. Let's power up our first coal generators, shall we? So let's see. One of them does what? 75 megawatts. So that's more than double of a biofuel thing, right? Why does it say 600? So maybe looks like we don't even need the switch. It seems like it says 600 megawatts we are producing right now, and that should be exactly what those 8 thingies here are doing, right? 8 times 75, yes. So the biofuel plants seem to have shut down already. Good stuff. So we still cannot support our whole factory, our whole current factory with those 8 guys here. So I kind of hate to say it, but we need more. Again, we're over time as usual, but let me just maybe prepare something. I mean, for those of you to whom that might not be obvious, but we need more, right? The same thing again would be great. If we want to live off of coal only. So the question is, they are so tall. I was wondering if we were to do that, right? Put another platform on top and just put another 8 right on top. Or, I was thinking this, right? Putting them on the lake. Basically what I said earlier, but then we would glitch into our water extractor buddies over there. There's not enough space for 8 more in this direction here. Oh, we should have done it back to back. 16 of them back to back, I guess. All right, guys. Anyway, we leave it as it is for now. Maybe if I feel like it, I might rework the whole thing off camera. I don't want you to endure this. I don't even want me to endure this, but I guess I'm the one in control here, so I'm the one who has to make up for those. I don't want to call it mistakes, but you know, it kind of is. Alright, guys. You excited? What this whole area looks like at the beginning of the next episode. And I hope you enjoyed. Now, you basically know how to build a coal power plant, right? And same goes for me. Yeah, I hope to see you around next time as well, guys. Thanks so much for watching as always. And until then, bye-bye.